Hi y'all, it's me. I'm here to share my very first project as a design team member for the Piece by Piece, which is Beverly's Etsy shop. Beverly carries exquisite trims, resin pieces, and other great goodies, so please be sure to check her out at the link below. I will put the link to her Etsy shop, her Facebook page, and YouTube channel, so you can become subscribers and followers as well. I will also put a link to my Ning site, which you will need to be a member of in order to view my page. But once you go there, there will be a tab up top that's got the Piece by Piece name on it, and you can just click on that and it will take you to my project so you can see better photos as well as all the links to the products I've used. So without further ado, let me show you what I've created. I kind of was thinking about Valentine's Day when I created my Love Notes pockets, and I had such a great time doing this. The trims were exquisite to work with, and I wanted to keep my focus on the trims and the resin pieces, so I kept it relatively uncluttered and simple. I went to the store and purchased this burlap, and as you can see, this is a very fine burlap. It's not the traditional big holed rustic looking burlap. I wanted something elegant to coordinate with the trims that I was using, because these trims are just stunning. So what I did was I created the pocket, and I don't sew. Well, I do sew, I just don't care for it. So I used heat and bond to stick all the edges together, and that's how I created the pocket. I used on the top the Rocal Vert Sur French beaded trim, which is really cute, as the handle for the pouch. And then for the top edge here, I stamped on muslin with VersaFine ink, and then I sprayed this particular one with Cotton Candy Pink Lindy spray in order to achieve that color. I topped that with the satin, beautiful, excuse me, not satin, it's silk, and you'll know it's silk when you touch it. It's fabulous silk black ribbon. Oh, it's just lovely. I said that before, and I'll keep saying it because it is. The next thing I decided to use was the French Guiper Hearts in pink. Here is the trim, and then excuse me, down below I used excuse me, I'm having a frog in my throat. I used the Volant pleated sheer French lace with crocheted tips in pink, and then the chain of hearts in the pink as well. Really lovely, and those trims are extended to the back of the project. The next thing I did was I took the same trim, created the rosette that you see in the center. On top of that, I put the two-tone wheat sprays in pink, and then the resin piece bird in nest in the vintage pink, as well as the rose resin piece. And this was not exactly the shade of pink I wanted. Excuse me. So I took out a spray paint that I have that's made for plastics and whatnot, and sprayed this to achieve the deeper pink that I was searching for. So I got to thinking about these pouches, and I thought, well, you know, you could put a love note in here. You could use these as wedding gifts, to put a wedding card and a gift card inside of it. You could use this for Mother's Day. Oh my gosh, it's just limitless of what you could do with this idea. So what I decided to do for this particular one is I wanted to make a card that was similar in the design of the pouch itself. And so I used the same trims as you can see here. I used a Spellbinder die for this piece, as well as an Ellie Edwards stamp to stamp the word love. And again, I did the same with this flower. I sprayed it so that it would be the color I wanted. I used the exact same elements on the card. So as you can see, this makes a really lovely, lovely set to give to someone for any special occasion. I also made a second one I'm going to share with you. Let me set this off to the side. And this one, I'm going to turn this over so you'll be able to see it better. And here's the second one I've made. Isn't this lovely? Now this one is made with white muslin, which is lovely. Lovely in person. I love this muslin. Not muslin, I called it muslin. It's burlap. It's lovely. I created the pouch the exact same way. On this one, I used some trim in my collection just to do the handle, and I braided it so that it would be thicker. I did the same thing here. I stamped on muslin with VersaFine ink. This one I sprayed with Glimmer Mist Patina, to achieve that. I used this white cotton eyelet trim here, really pretty. So I love eyelet trim, it's one of my favorite things. I used this light aqua pleated trim to create the flower in the center. Now this flower it was funny because I've had this trim just sitting on my table and it kind of coiled itself up, and I looked down and I said, oh, there's a flower. They're so easy. Like, if you don't know how to make flowers, you can't go wrong with this pleated trim flower. You just kind of glue it in a circle. That's all it takes. It's very simple. I used inside of it one of the buckle slide hearts. This is with the rhinestones, and let me tell you, it is sparkling like mad. It is so gorgeous. On top of that, I used a flat back white pearl, which you can get at the Piece by Piece Etsy shop. And then my favorite thing was the candy gems. These are, oh my gosh, these are lovely. If you've never worked with these, which I haven't because I'd never seen them until Beverly got them in her shop, they add just the right amount of something to your project. I love them even more than the wheat sprays. I think now they're like my new favorite, and these happen to be in the light blue. So I use those behind just to enhance that rosette a little further. And then down here I use French Viennese lace in cream, and this lace is absolutely just breathtakingly beautiful. It's just stunning. So that was how I created this Love Notes pocket, and inside of this one I have a card that matches as well. And basically I used the same trims. I put a piece of the white burlap behind in the background there. I used the same buckle slide, flat back pearl, the candy gems. Down here, the muslin that I stamped on, and then this quote was from an Allie Edwards stamp set. So as you can see, these really make lovely, stunning gifts to give to someone, and I am so excited. I can't wait to see if any of you create these. So if you do, please let me know, because I'd love to see what you create. And again, you can find all of these items that I've used in the Piece by Piece Etsy shop, and I hope to see you shopping away like crazy, and I hope to see you soon with my next project. So thanks so much for staying tuned, and let today be a good day and do the things that make you happy. Bye.